So sitting on the ball. So start with your bum on the top of the ball. So we're going to go a little bit back to basics because we have a few different things going on. We've got someone without a ball. We've got a few newbie for today. So sitting on the top of the ball, put your knees hip distance apart and your feet are under your knees. Make sure the middle of your feet are parallel. So we're just going to push the ball backwards. So if you're not on a ball, you're doing pelvic tilts while you're sitting. So you're going to push the ball backwards as you're sitting on the ball. So we keep the tummy button to the top of the head still, and then pull the ball forwards. Push the ball backwards, and then pull the ball forward. So we keep really still with the upper body. So we're arching the back, rounding the back. So try not to move the head. So we're not slewing the body like this, not leaning. We're keeping the head still. And we push the ball back, tuck under, arching back, tucking under. Good. So we're moving all the vertebrae in that lower spine. So visualize as you push back. You're going onto your front bottom. You're tilting all of the vertebrae backwards, pressing down on the outside, the back edge, and then we're going to round forwards and we're stretching all the vertebrae at the backs of them all. One more backwards, one more coming forwards. Make that movement smaller and smaller till you find that middle position. So let's just take our hands again, slide them under our bottom, and feel those seat bones pushing into the hands. So as we rock forwards and round forwards, we feel the seat bones go in front of the fingers. And as we go back with that tailbone, we feel the fingers go back. So we pull the ball forwards, feel the seat bones roll forward. We come vertical on the ball and we go back onto our front bottom, we feel the seat bones round back. So one more, rounding forwards with the ball, feel the seat bones go over the fingers. And then come up straight and make those seat bones sit as hard as they can into the fingers. And you'll feel that is your vertical position, your middle bottom pointing to the ground. Sitting like this, push that right knee forward and feel the seat bones slew. Push the left knee forward, feel the seat bones slew. So Sarah, horse riders, this is how we talk to our horse. Push the right knee forward, the seat bones change. That's how they get a hint on the saddle. Push the left knees forward. They get that plus our weight distribution. Push the right knee forward. So feel the seat bones moving evenly or rather the same amount as you go forward. So when I go forward with my right knee, it's not quite the same separation as when I go forward with the left knee. So I want to get that more even. So we're moving that sacroiliac joint by slewing those knees. Okay, come back to the middle position, take the hands out, put them on your legs, and we're going to go down on the right side, down on the left side, down on the right side, down on the left side. So we're pushing, we're contracting the left side of the body as we push the right down, contracting the right side of the body as we push the left down. So we're getting that sideways movement on the spine. Down on the right, down on the left. Then do a circle, all the way back, all the way round and forward. All the way back, all the way around and forward. So we're getting three-dimensional movement in the spine. Good, and then stop, and then go the other way. All the way forward, all the way around. Visualize the clock face on the floor. Make sure you get to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 4 and 5, the 7 and 8, the 10 and 11 that are the areas that you don't get to. And then come to that middle position, sitting on the ball with the feet parallel. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, pull the head to the sky. And we're going to push those heels into the floor and lift the toes and balls of the feet up. Press the feet down. Push the heels into the floor. And then we're going to slew over onto the towards the left side and just take that right foot off the ground. Trying to keep the body vertical, trying to keep the balance. We're pushing through the left leg. And then we see if we can straighten that leg. See if we can do a circle with it. See if we can do a circle the other way with it. Pop it back down on the floor. So keep the weight through the heel, but obviously if you take the ball of the foot off the floor, there's less balance area. So pushing the right heel on the floor, lift that left heel up, lift that left foot up. Take that left leg out straight. Circle with that leg. Circle the other way. Ooh. Bend that knee. Pop that foot down. Lift up that right leg. Straighten it. Keep the weight through the heel of the left leg. You can have the ball of the foot down if you want. And if you're losing your balance, you can put your hands on the ball. So sitting up nice and tall if you're not on a ball. Bend that knee, pop it down. And then lift that left leg up. Straighten that left leg. And then pop that leg down. Okay, stretching the hamstring. Slide that right leg out in front, turn the chest around so we straighten the leg and lean your body down, letting those hands go down that leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep the legs straight, feel the stretch in the back of the hamstring. Roll the ball to the left and stretch on the outside of that leg. And feel the stretch with both hands on the calf, feel the stretch through the lower back on the left. And then roll the ball to the right. Turn the head around so we're looking towards the heel of this right foot. And then bring the ball back to center. Bend the right knee, lower the chest down onto the thigh, hands to the floor, and then push that right knee down into the ground. pushing it as straight as you can. Mine's not straight, but it's so we move the stretch into the top end of the hamstring. Walk those hands back up and go to the other side. Left leg goes out straight, turning the chest towards that knee. Take myself down, keeping my body as straight as I can. Hands are on the shin bone. Tummy button on towards that thigh. Walk those hands towards the left-hand side of this leg. Feel the stretch through that right lower back. And then walk those hands around to the right-hand side of this leg. Feel the stretch on the inner thigh. Come back to the center, one hand either side of the foot. And bend that left leg a bit. Take the chest down towards that thigh. And then push that knee down to get a bit more stretch in the top part of the hamstring. Walk your hands back up the leg, sit yourself back up. And we're going to go sideways on the ball. So left foot in front, right foot behind. Lift yourself up and perch your left butt cheek on the ball. Perching the left butt cheek on the ball. So I'm on the edge of the ball. It's about 2 o'clock as the ball's round that way. So pulling that back knee forward so that it's pushing into the edge of the ball, I tense this front leg. I bring my crutch forward so that I've got my pelvis vertical and my pubic bones in line with my tummy button and my breastbone. So I'm straight up the front of my body. Pulling this back knee forward so I'm tensing this leg. Taking a big breath in. Breathe out, release this leg, take the right hand in the sky, push that right knee down towards the floor. You can use your left hand on the ball if you want and push that right hand up into the sky, even over the head a bit. So we're reaching, stretching all the way through that right side. Breathing in, breathing out. Release that arm and turn yourself around to the front. Turn yourself all the way around to the other side. So we've got the right foot in front, the right butt cheeks perching on the ball. Tuck my pubic bone forward, so I've got my pelvis vertical. Pubic bone, tummy button, breastbone are in a vertical line. Pull this back leg forward into the ball, or if it's not in the ball, it doesn't matter, just pull it forward, but keeping it in this position, so we're having a static contraction. Holding the contraction for about 10 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds. Breathing in, take the left hand into the sky. Breathing out, push that left hand up, push that left knee down and feel the stretch all the way down through this left side. Breathing in, breathing out. Reach that left hand over the head. Push that left side away, breathing in. Breathing out and release. Turn yourself back round to the front. Taking those feet apart. Now I'm going to lean myself forwards and put my hands on the floor. So I'm trying to keep my back in neutral. Trying to not have a curve. So you've got to come forwards from the ball because the ball will be too high. Let those legs slide apart and pop those hands on the floor. Breathing in. Breathing out, walk the hands towards the left foot and bend that left knee and feel the stretch on the inner thigh on the right. Breathing in, breathing out, walk those hands back to the center, straighten both knees, take that chest down to the floor a bit further, and then bend that right knee and walk those hands towards that right foot and feel the stretch on the inner thigh on the left leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Walk those hands back to center, straighten both legs and lower that chest a bit further down to the floor, feeling the stretch on both legs. Walk your hands back towards the ball, bring those feet back in, and then roll the bottom onto the top of the ball and sit yourself back up. Okie doke. Going to roll ourselves down onto our back on the ball, upper back, brass strap area. So give yourself space in front, walk yourself forward so that the chest is on the top of the ball. Lay your head back so it's resting on the ball, but your nose is kind of up in the sky. So bend the knees so the bum goes back down around the ball. So trust the arch of the ball. So you're going to push off those feet and let the head go down to the floor. And then you're going to bend those knees and bring yourself back. Pushing yourself back. If you feel dizzy with your head going down too far, don't go quite so far over the ball, but try to keep the curve of the spine so we're stretching through that chest. So you can take your feet further away if you don't want your head to go down so low. Take those hands out wide. If you're happy for your head to go down, then you can get more of a curve by having the knees bent more, and then you go all the way down so your bum comes up on the top of the ball. You get more stretch in the tummy. Hands are out wide. Really push those hands away from each other so you feel the tension through the fascia. Let those arms swing. Bend the knees. Hands swing down towards the legs. Straighten the knees. Hands swing up towards the head. Bend the knees. Hands swing down. Straighten the knees, hands swing up, arms are straight, push them away, really pushing them away. Now take those arms so they're up over the head, pop the hands together and just reaching down over the ball, feel the stretch. Try to have your legs straight, so move your body on the ball wherever's comfortable. Reaching those hands away, so Sandra, you can do this on the floor on your side when we do the stretching on the side, or you can have you can do the fish pose. Reaching, hands away, breathing in, breathing out, bending the knees, straightening the knees. Feel the stretch in the fascia change. Bend the knees, it becomes more in the armpits. Straighten the knees, it becomes more through the hip and the tummy. Let those hands separate, bring them all the way up, and they come so that your head and chest is on the ball. Bring those feet a little closer together. Bum still down by the side. Now clench the bum and lift. So we're bridging. Shoulders are on the top of the ball. Eyes are looking to the ceiling. Bring those hands onto the hips. Release the bum, lower it down. Clench and lift the bum. Release the bum and lower. Clench and lift. Release the bum and lower. Clench and lift. Bring those hands straight up into the sky. Bring those hands straight up into the sky. Take those hands over to the right. So just take them over a bit. If you can, take them all the way over, guys. But Shira, take them just over a little bit and then take them over, back to the top and over to the left, resting the head on the ball. Take those hands up so the ball rolls. So you're aiming to get your right shoulder when the hands come down to the right shoulder totally on the ball. And then you come back up with the hands and you roll over and they come to the left shoulders on the ball, weights in the right foot, right bum, hands to the sky, hands to the right, weights in the left foot, left bum, hands are down, hands up to the sky, one more on each side, over to the left, pushing through that right buttock, coming back up to the sky, over to the right, pushing through that left leg, up to the sky, one more over to the left. All the way down, all the way back up to the sky. Take those arms apart, holding them straight, pushing through the buttocks, making sure your hips are even height off the floor. Glide the body over to the right, pushing the left arm down, control how far the ball goes. Come back to center, glide the body over to the left. So we're trying to take the weight onto the left leg and onto the right shoulder. Come back to center, glide over to the right, push that left arm into the ball, push the weight off that right leg. Come back to center, glide over to the left, push the right arm down on the ball, support with that left leg. One more to the right. All the way over, pushing that left arm down, pushing through that right heel. And all the way back, pushing that right heel down and that left heel down and that right shoulder back to center. Bring those arms straight up to the sky. Bring those arms back onto your hips. Lower the bum down around the ball. Give yourself a bit of a break. Peel that back away from the ball, clenching and lifting. Ease that back around the ball, one vertebra at a time from your shoulders. So we're curling it, and then curl and peel that back, leading from the tailbone, all the way back up into that bridge. Lift that right heel off the floor, push through that left heel. Lower that right heel down, push those shoulders into the ball. Lift that left heel up off the floor, push through that right heel. Lower that left heel down. Lift that right heel up, resting on the left leg, pushing through the left heel, toes are loose on the floor. Pushing those shoulders into the floor. Try to take that right foot off the floor if you can. If you can't, just lift the heel up and lighten the load. Try to straighten that right leg. If you need to take your hands out so that they go down towards the floor, you can. Bend that knee, pop that foot back on the floor. Push through that left heel, left buttock. Lift that right heel off the floor. Straighten that right leg. Bend that right knee towards the chest. Straighten that right leg and put it back onto the floor. Well done. Excellent job, everybody. Okay, pushing through that right heel. Lift that left heel up off the floor. Good. Lift that left foot off the floor if you can. Pushing through the right heel. Straighten that left leg. If you can't lift the leg off the floor, it doesn't matter. Just work on stabilizing that right side. Pull that left knee, in towards the waist. Push that left leg out. And then put it back onto the floor. And rest down. Release that back around the ball. Clench the tummy and lift that back away from the ball. Lifting that right heel up again, push through that left leg. Straighten that right leg out, taking the foot off the floor. Bend the right knee in towards the waist. Straighten that right leg out. And then put it back on the floor. Push the weight into the right heel, lift that left foot up. Straighten that left leg out. Bend the left knee towards the chest. Straighten it. And lower that leg to the floor. Good. Lower the bum down towards the ball. Chin into the chest and roll yourself up so you sit up on that ball. Well done. So we control the bull by pulling those arms back into it, as well as through the weight of the foot. Okay, we're going to take yourself towards the wall. Take your toes against the wall. So Sandra, you can just sit on the floor. Toes against the wall, heels on the floor. Sitting on the at 2 o'clock on the ball. So we're sitting on the front edge of the ball, toes are on the floor. Bring those arms up to horizontal. Sitting up tall on those seat bones. Good. Collapsing that back and lowering yourself 1 vertebra at a time all the way over the ball. Taking those arms straight up to the sky. Chin into the chest, roll yourself all the way back up to sitting. So make sure you've got enough, you're on the right place on the ball, you're not too far on the top. So arms are horizontal, breathing in on the out breath, curling yourself down. So I pull the ball, bend my knees a bit and bring the ball in towards the wall as I go down. Breathing in and on the out breath, sitting yourself all the way back up. So keep that back straight, don't curl around the ball on the when you're flat. Breathing in on the out breath, going all the way down to flat. So I'm flat, I'm pushing my back into the ball. I'm not letting my back curve around the top of it. Chin into the chest, roll myself back up. Breathing in on the out breath, curling all the way down. Arms come to straight up. If you want to keep your arms pointing to your knees, you can. And then chin into your chest and sit back up. Going down onto flat again, arms to the sky. If you can, take those arms straight over the head, reach them. If that's too much, keep them pointing up to the sky. Bring the hands back up and sit all the way back up. Breathing in. On the out breath, lowering down to flat. Take those arms over the head if you can. Take those arms up to the sky. Chin into the chest, sit back up. If you want to make it harder still, we keep the arms above the head. So lowering all the way down to flat, hands to the sky. Arms all the way over the head. If we want to make it harder, we leave the arms here and we sit back up and those arms go up into the sky. And then we lower down from here, keeping the top of the arms touching the ears. Reaching out, feel that tummy. Chin into the chest, lift yourself back up. Good, make sure you're at your right level. Don't go too hard. Curving down. Reaching those arms over the head, breathing in. On the out breath, curling all the way back up to sitting. 2 more. Breathing in. On the out breath, curling all the way down. Lengthen the body while you're down here. Push those arms away. Chin into the chest. Sit yourself back up and reach. Breathing in. On the out breath, curl that body all the way down. Hold it flat. Push those hands away. Chin into the chest and sit yourself all the way back up. Good, holding nice and tall. Bring those arms down by your side. Swivel yourself over onto your right hand side. So we're on our right line. Got the ball under the hip. Feet are against the wall, 1 foot in front of the other like that. Okay, take the right hand down to the floor. Left hand all the way over the body, reaching. Stretching that side. So my armpit touches the ball, my hip touches the ball. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift that arm up and point towards those feet. Good. And then going all the way back down again. Arm over, get that stretch. Reaching and then coming all the way back up. Put the underneath hand on the shoulder. Come all the way down. Take that top arm all the way over. Breathing in, clench and lift. And then come all the way down again. Arm comes all the way over and reaches. If you want to make it a bit easier, go first with the hand and then with the body. All the way down. Arm comes over. If you want to make it harder, keep that arm attached to your ear. And then go all the way down. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift. On the in breath, down. On the out breath, lift. Good. On the in breath, down. One more. Lift. And then turn around onto the other side. So we turn the feet round, turn onto the side. Take that left hand all the way down to the floor. Take that right arm all the way over the body, reaching and stretching. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring that arm all the way up and point to those feet. And then come all the way down, arm over the head. All the way up with that hand, pointing to the feet. Bring the underneath arm onto the shoulder. And then come all the way down, reach that arm and stretch. Breathing in, all the way up, point to those feet. And all the way down. Keep that arm touching the ear if you want. And all the way down. Good, 5 more. 5. And down. 4. And down. 3. And down. 2. And down. And all the way up. Turn over onto the bum again. Put those heels on the floor, toes against the wall. So we're going to curl around the ball this time. Arms out straight in front, breathing in. On the out breath, all the way down to flat. Take those arms up to the sky. Take those arms over to the head and let the head touch the back of the ball. Breathing in on the out breath, hands to the sky, chin into the chest, and roll yourself all the way up to sitting. So I'm quite a long way down the side of the ball. Breathing in on the out breath, lowering all the way around, using those hands up to the sky. Hands over the head, arms, fingertips pointing to the floor, back of the head's on the ball. Breathing in on the out breath, hands come up, chin into the chest, roll yourself up. So the harder, you make it harder by leaving the arms down no longer. Chin into the chest, roll all the way down. Bring those arms out all the way over. So if we want to make it harder, breathing in on the out breath, chin into the chest, leaving those hands there, and come up to sitting. Breathing in on the out breath, bring those arms to the ears, rolling yourself all the way back down around the ball, fingers to the floor. Head on the ball, breathing in on the out breath, chin into the chest, lifting yourself all the way up. Bring those hands horizontal, sit that body up straight, don't stay slumped, good. All the way down, bringing those arms up to the ears, all the way over the head, reach and open. Chin into the chest, sitting yourself all the way up, keep those arms in the sky, hands, fingers up, fingers up. All the way down with that body, reaching and stretching. Good. 4 more. Chin into the chest, lifting yourself all the way up. Push those hands to the sky. Lowering that butt, bending that body, lowering, arching over the ball. Breathing in on the out breath, chin into the chest and sit yourself up. Breathing in on the out breath, curling all the way down. Good. 2 more. Chin into the chest. Rolling yourself all the way up. And then rolling all the way back down. Good, 1 more. All the way up to sitting. Reach those hands to the sky, lengthen up tall. Bring those arms down by your side. Turn yourself over so your tummy's on the ball. Heels on the wall, toes on the floor. Ball is under the hip. So when I'm straight like this, my tummy button is just off the ball. Hands are on the floor. Hands are on the floor, heels are against the wall. So I turn my toes out slightly when I do this one. Clenching the bum, pushing the hips into the ball, bring the body straight. Bring the body straight, let those arms hang, and then lower down. Clench with the bum, push the hips into the ball and lift. And then lower. Clench with the bum and lift. So if you're doing this without a ball, you can do the leg extension, lying on your tummy, lifting your legs up. And then lower. Clenching with the bum and lift. And then lower. Leave yourself over the ball, hands in prayer on the little fingers touching the floor. Bring those hands out wide. Bring those hands together. Bring those hands out wide. Bring those hands together. Bring those hands out wide. Hold them here. Clench with the bum and lift. Ease through the body. Let go of those hands. Bring those hands out wide. Clench the bum, lift the body. Lower the body. Bring those hands together. Do it to get all together this time. Clench the body and bring those hands out wide. Ease the bum, lower the body, and let the hands come together. Clench the bum, separate those hands. Hold yourself here. Turn the body to the left. Back to center. Turn the body to the right. Back to center. Turning left. Back to center. Turning right. Back to center. It's all in the bum and the tummy. Turning to the left. Back to center. Turning right. Good. One more on each side. Turning left. Bring that left arm up high. Back to center. Turning right. Back to center. Holding yourself here. Clenching with the bum. Pushing your hips hard into the ball so we're straight. My legs are straight, knees are locked. Pulse those arms up behind you for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, bring those hands to the floor. Walk your hands forwards on the floor so your feet come off the floor. Walk your hands forward so your feet come off the floor. Right, so hands are on the floor. Toes are just off. Lift that left leg up and down. Lift that right leg up and down. Lift the left leg up and down. Lift the right leg up and down. Lift the left leg and hold it. Lift the right leg and hold it. Lower the left leg. Lower the right leg. Lift the right leg. Lift the left. Lower the right, lower the left. Clench the bum and lift both legs. Ease both legs down. Clench the bum and lift. Ease both legs down. Clench and lift. Hold them here. Lift that left leg up higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that right leg up higher for 5, 4, 3. Clench your tummy if you feel it in your lower back. 1. Lower both legs down. By lowering the legs, you release the back. If you want to do one leg at a time, that's fine. Breathing in on the out breath, clench and lift. Ease and lower both legs. Clench and lift both legs. Hold them here. Lift the right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold both legs. Take those legs apart. Bring those feet together. Take them apart. Bring them together. Take them apart. Bring them together. Bend the knees. Push the right foot in the air for 3, 2, 1. Push the left leg in the air for 3, 2, 1. Let those feet go down to the floor. Release the back and hang around the ball. Stretch that lower back. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, allow yourself space in front. So we're going to roll forwards so that we come to the knees on the ball. So hands are on the floor, knees are on the ball. So as far as you move the ball down the shins, the harder it will be. So we've got the knees and the feet and the shins on the ball. So breathing in. On the out breath, bring the knees into the chest. Bum goes into the air. then push the ball out straight. Bring the knees in and push the ball out straight. Bring the knees in, push the ball out straight. Bring the knees in, push the ball out straight. Hold it here, clench the bum. Roll the ball under that right leg and lift that left leg up. Holding with the shoulders, put that left leg down. Roll the ball under that left leg, clench the bum and lift the right leg up. Put it back down. Clench the bum and lift up, lift the left leg up. So see if you can roll it less and less. Put that leg down, don't let the back sag. Take the right leg off the ball. Keep that plank, sorry. Lower that leg down. Lift that left leg off the ball. So the less you roll, the more you have to work your shoulders. Put that leg down. Bring the right leg off the ball. Put it down. Okay, knee tucks. Bring the ball into the chest. Straighten those legs out. Bring the ball in. Straighten those legs out. Bring that ball in. Good. Straighten those legs out. One more. Bring the ball in. Straighten those legs out. Okay, hop off the ball either by rolling back or just taking your legs off. And we're going to kneel on the floor. So kneeling on the floor with our hands in prayer on the ball. So I'm going to use a mat, I'm going to kneel on something a bit softer. My floor's quite hard. Okay, the ball's in front of me. I'm vertical. I put my hands in prayer in front, my elbows are under my shoulders. So first of all, I'm going to keep the body has to stay vertical, has to stay in column. So breathing in, on the out breath, go forward onto the elbows, keeping the body in column. So no bending of the bum. Push those forearms into the ball and come up straight. So I'm not sticking my bum out backwards. Come forwards onto the ball in column. Shoulders back and down. Push the forearms into the ball and bring yourself back up. Breathing in. On the out breath, lower onto the elbows. Push with those forearms, come back up. Good. Lower onto the elbows in this bridge position. Pushing those hands forwards. Chest forward, shearer, shoulders back. Pull the ball back in towards the body. Push those arms forwards. So we're still in the bridge, in forward. Pull that ball back towards you. Push those arms forwards. Pull the ball back. And then push off the forearms and come back up. So you've got to stay straight with the body. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, back and down, breathing in. On the out breath, if you want to, you can go down and push that ball forwards as you go. Bring the ball back in and come back up. So you've got to stay, so guys, you carry on, staying straight, shoulders, waist, hip, knee is all one line. So I'm going down onto the ball, I let it go forwards. And then I pull it back in and I come back up. If I want to make it harder, I take my hands lower down the ball, breathing in. On the out breath, all the way down so that the ball's under less of my arm. Pull the ball back in and bring myself back up. Breathing in on the out breath. Roll the ball away, down into that bridge. Coming all the way back up. If this is challenging, keep going with that one. If it's fine, if it's challenging, come back to coming just onto the elbows. Push the forearm into the ball, lift back up. 4 more. Down onto the ball, push the ball away like this if you want less challenge. And then push back up. Come back onto the ball. Just push it forward like that if you want less challenge. But 1 more if you want to make it harder. Hands down the ball. And you come all the way down and you push the ball right away and you pull the ball right in and you come back up. Well done. Okay. Coming onto our elbows. We're going to come onto the elbows and the toes on the ball. So we're in the plank. In the plank on the ball, I'm locking my fingers, clenching my bum, holding myself strong. Push the ball forward a bit, pull the ball back. Push the ball forward, pull the ball back. So get your chest off the ball, get your body up a bit, push the ball forward, feel it strain the core, bring the ball back, holding here, clenching with the bum, lift that right leg off the floor. Put that right leg down. Lift that left leg off the floor. Put that left leg down. Lift that right leg off the floor. Put it down. Lift that left leg off the floor. Put it down. So in the plank, little forward with the ball, little back. Little forward, little back. Little forward, little back. Drop the knees and come back and have a break. Have a break. Okay, we're going to lie onto our back. Lie on our back on the floor with our feet on the ball. So, legs out, legs onto the ball. Have your knees bent to start with. Pull the ball in towards your bum. Pull the ball in towards your bum. And try to put, well, it doesn't matter, have the heels on the floor, just push the, relax with the ankles. So breathing in, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, slide those shoulders down towards the waist. All of those ribs are pushed into the floor, lower back slightly lifted, bending at that hip. Straighten those legs and extend the hip. Bring those knees in, flex that hip, straighten those legs, extend that hip. Bring the feet in, put the soles of the feet on the ball, clench with the bum and lift it up into a bridge. Hands on the floor, so arms are out straight on the ground. They can be at an angle of 45 degrees if you want for more stability. Lower that back down to the floor, breathing in. On the out breath, clenching and lifting those hips up. And then lowering those vertebrae one at a time all the way back down. Breathing in on the out breath, lifting all the way up. Hold here, straighten those legs out. Bend those knees in. Straighten those legs out. Bend those knees in. Straighten those legs. Bend the knees in. Lower that back down to the floor, arching at the bottom. Breathing in on the out breath, peeling the back off the floor. Push those feet away. Bring those feet back in. Lower that back down to the floor. Two more like that. Clenching with the bum, lifting up. Lengthen those legs away. Clench with the bum. Bring those knees back in and lower the back down. Be careful not to hyperextend those knees, so keep the thighs tight. One more. Breathing in. Clench the bum, lift the back off the floor. Push that ball away. Bring that ball back in and lower the back down to the floor. Take the feet either side of the ball, so you're holding onto it. Making sure we're in neutral spine. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Small lift off the lower back. Breathing in. Breathing out, lift that ball up off the floor. Try to keep that back shape. Touch that ball down on the floor. Lift that ball up. Put the ball in the hands. Take the feet to the floor. Take the arms to the floor over the head. Bring that ball up to the sky. Change it. Put it in the other. Put the ball in the feet. Arms overhead to the floor. Feet, ball to the floor. Lift the floor up. Swap ball up. Sorry, swap it. Take the ball down to the floor over your head. Lift it up and switch it. Ball down, arms down. Lift the ball up, swap it. Take it all the way down to the floor. Lift it all the way back up. Arms down, ball down. Bring the ball back up. All the way down to the floor behind. Bring it back up and leave it between your feet. Keep your feet in the air. Arms down on the floor by your side. Turn the ball to the right. Turn the ball to the left. Turn the ball to the right. Turn it left. Turn it right. Hold it in the center. Take the arms out like a scarecrow. Lower the ball to the left-hand side to the floor. Lift the ball back up to center. Lower it down to the right. Lift it back up to center. Lower it to the left. Lift it back up to center. Lower it right. Bring it back up to center. One more to the left. Back up to center. Keep those shoulders back and down. One more to the right. Back up to the center. Bend those knees. Pop the ball on the floor. Pop the ball on the floor. Lengthen the ball away and put your feet on the top of it. Now we'll see how we get on with this. Take those hands all the way over the head. Breathing in. So if you take your feet down the side of the ball a little bit, makes them lower to the floor. Breathing in. On the out breath, hands to the sky, chin into the chest, roll yourself up to touch your feet. Go Sarah, go Sarah. Good. Lower yourself down to the floor. Arms coming over the head, breathing in. Stretch that body, breathe out, hands to the sky, lift yourself up. Good. Hands to the sky, lower yourself down. 3 more. Hands to the sky, lift yourself up. And then lower. Good, 2 more. Up and lift. Down and lower. 1 more. Up and lift. Pop your fingers on the ball and take your feet and put them on the floor. Bring the ball in towards your body. Legs are out wide, hands are on the top. Breathing in. On the out breath, push that ball away. Take those legs apart. Feel the stretch on the inner thigh. Lift that chest up and come onto your front bottom more, and you increase the stretch in the inside of your legs. Walk the ball to that right leg. Drop the right hand on the right foot. Let the left hand come on top of the ball and look under that left armpit. Reaching and stretching. Breathing in. Breathing out. Walk that ball to the middle. Put the right hand back on and then all the way over to the left leg. Left hand goes on the ball. Right hand on the top of the ball. Eyes looking under that right armpit. Feel the stretch through the right side of the body. Breathing in. Breathing out all the way over again. Over to the right leg. Right hand on the ball. Look under that left armpit. Breathing in, really reach that left hand away and reach those eyes up through that, under that left armpit. Push off that right foot. And then rolling the ball over to the other side. Drop that left hand on the ball, right hand on the top. Push off that left foot. Look under that right armpit. Breathing in, breathing out. And then come back to center. Push that ball away. Breathing in. Place the hands on the ball, sit yourself up. Bring those legs back into the center and just hold on to the ball with both feet. Pop your hands on the floor behind. Push off those hands, lift that chest up. Breathing in. Pull the upper arms together. Breathing out, push that breastbone forward. Slide those hands forwards on the floor. Bring them all the way up to the sky, all the way out, round. Dust them on the floor, all the way up to the sky, all the way out and round. Put the left hand on the right knee, right hand behind. Lift and turn and look over that right shoulder. And then come back to center. Put the right hand on the left knee, left hand behind, and lift and turn the other way. Breathing in, breathing out. Come back to center. Put both hands on the floor, squeeze the upper arms together, push that chest forward, come onto that middle bottom. Pull those toes up to the sky, bring those arms out wide, put them all the way up over the head, palms together, breathing in. On the out breath, push those fingers up, take the eyes to the sky, big breath in. Fill those lungs up with air, bring those arms out wide, rest them on your legs and roll your shoulders. Well done. Baptism by fire. Should they say? Should we say? Should I say?